What's up, YouTube? It's your boy KJ. Welcome back to the channel, baby. And today we're going to be talking about a nice little throwback whip that was real big in hip hop. You know, that Bentley. That Bentley was fire back in the day. You know, it was always in the music videos, rap videos, R&B videos. It was just a top contender. If you watch MTV Cribs or something like that, you've probably seen some rapper or music artist or celebrity with a Bentley. So I feel like, hey, we might as well react to a nice little Bentley. I think we're going to react to the Bentley Flying Spur. But this colorway is what caught my eye. But I like when I did the Benz. This colorway is sick, and it fit this month. When I think about it, it fits this month. You know what I mean? October, Halloween. So yeah, man, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're going to get into this fire content, man, because let's do one for the one time. You know, it's throwback. It's in the season, you feel me? Let's get to it. Yes, sir. Look at that thing, Cole. Look at that thing. Oh, man, that joint is nice. Hella nice. We got the black wheel with the B, right? Got them crystal clear headlights with the black trim. We got blacked out on the grill. We got the black strip down the center of the grill, down the center of the hood. The roof is probably like panoramic and it's blacked out. I just like how the black accents are dancing all around the car. It makes it look real. It look real Octoberish. You know what I mean? It looks real Halloweenish. Even though that's not a word. Then we got the black strip down the side at the lower part of the door too. So it looks good, man. But hey, I'm talking too much. Let's get into it. Let's see what they gonna say about it.
Panache and 812 super-fast levels of power, the 2025 Bentley Flying Spur Speed redefines what it means to be a super sedan. Gone is the W12, and in its place is the 4-liter twin-turbocharged hybrid V8 setup that we found in the Continental GT. Power is up by 145 horsepower over the outgoing model. We've now got a total of 771 horsepower.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh. That's a big number. That's a big number, guys. 771 horses. We can run with a wide body. Can't we run? We can run with a wide body, right? Am I not mistaken? You can run with a Hellcat, can't you? Huh? Am I mistaken? Scat Pack? Hellcat? That front cap's so nasty.
And 737 pound-feet of
I gotta see that
up by
one more time.
145 horsepower over the outgoing model. We've now got a total of 771 horsepower and 737 pound-feet of torque, which means 0 to 60 happens by 145 horsepower over the outgoing model. We've now got a total of 700.
Dog, when you see that front cap coming at you, it's just so luxurious, man. That look good. I like that. I really like that.
71 horsepower and 737 pound-feet of torque, which means 0 to 60 happens in this
big,
luxurious
not the
super
little
sedan
one.
in under 3.5 seconds. The Flying Spur is sleek and athletic. It has me wondering 3.5 seconds.
Oh,
the Flying Spur is pound-feet of torque, which means 0 to 60 happens in this luxurious super sedan in under 3.5 seconds. The Flying
That big ass car moving 60 miles per hour in under 3.5 seconds. I love a big body too, cuz we got 4 doors, you know what I mean? We got room for everybody to get in. Ain't nobody trying to get in no car and let their seat up to let somebody in, you feel me? Give me the 4 door. I want the sedan every time.
Flying Spur is sleek and athletic. It has me wondering if I'd rather have the 4-door variant than the sportier looking 2-door Continental GT.
Yeah,
You've got all the benefits and a similar driving experience with the added benefits.
Look how they did the leather. Ew. Ew. Yeah, dog. Little diamond stitching up around the shoulders. Got speed stitched in the top. Man, that headrest so thick. Good Lord. That joint is nice up in there, boy. I like the way that orange dancing around that cabin, man.
Benefit of a first-class lounge-style rear seating experience. We've got standard 22-inch wheels and 10 piston front brakes to slow this behemoth down. And the nice part is, with the electric motor, you get 47 miles of all-electric range. But the best part of the electric powertrain is the supercar-like throttle response and the ridiculous levels of acceleration. There's no denying this is a really good.
And front cap, I love the front cap, man. This one of them joints that you just go to the garage and stare at. You just go stare at it. You feel me? Now, I don't know how good it's going to hold value, because I think that's the problem with them lately. They don't really hold no value. Good Lord, it looked good out the gate.
Looking car. The crystallized headlights look like they're more expensive than half the cars on the road.
Ooh.
They probably are. We've got a Flying B logo that's illuminated and pops away. Cars on the road. They probably are. We've got a Flying B.
Look at them flakes in the paint,
logo
man.
That's illuminated and pops away if you try to grab it. It also stores when the car is locked. And I like the fact that if you get varying versions of the Flying Spur, they actually come with different grills. So the Speed has its own grill, the Azure has its own grill, as does the Mulliner. The rear seat environment is as good as it gets.
I want to see the flakes in that paint one more time,
the next time I have to hop on it. It also stores when the car is locked. Crystallized headlights look like they're more expensive than half the cars on the road.
They got like some miniature flakes in the paint. Can y'all see that right around that Flying Spur? You can kind of see them flakes in there, man. Look very small, but I mean, you see it. It's there. It ain't the PC that we used to, but they in there. You feel me?
They probably are. We've got a Flying B logo that's illuminated and pops away if you try to grab it. It also stores when the car is locked. And I like the fact that if you get varying versions of the Flying Spur, they actually come with different grills.
I'm loving that grill.
Speed has its own grill, the Azure has its own grill, as does the Mulliner. The rear seat environment is as good as it gets. It actually makes me terrified for the next time I have to hop on an economy flight, because the level of comfort, the legroom, the headroom in this is ridiculous. We also have pillows. I feel like they're from the heavens. So comfortable.
Pillows for the back seat, man. Got Speed stitched into the shoulder part of your chair with that diamond stitching up top. It seems like it got like some, we call it suede, but I see that Alcantara in the roof. So we plush Alcantara in the roof. You got Alcantara on the seats. And I love the way they drape that orange in there, man. That's nice. Then you got that diamond stitching on the door. Show out, y'all. Show out.
Seriously. So much adjustability on the door. We even have massaging seats in the rear, which is awesome. We have a fold-down
center console. As if we need more comfort in the back. Massaging seats in the back. Them cats already going to be asleep anyway. By the time whoever get in the car back there, it's so plush.
Armrest area with some additional charging units right here. But check this out. I didn't actually realize it had this. We've got this little screen here, and you click the button in the corner, and the screen actually pops up. So you can choose to control the blinds, the seats, the climate control. Now we even have a sunroof up here for the rear seat environment, as well as one for the front seat. And then look at this. We've got mirrors so that you or your passenger can look at themselves or do their makeup. We even have little things to hold on to your suit or your button-down jacket. I love this car. I recently went on a 4-hour drive in traffic, which normally is the worst thing in the world. But I was so relaxed the entire time. And it's partially because of these seats.
I love those black grill, those black inserts, fender inserts. Well, they're black fender ports. Let's say that right, fender ports.
Or your button-down jacket. I love this car. I recently went on a 4-hour drive in traffic, which normally is the worst thing in the world. But I was...
And guys, I'm digging this color. I don't want none of this bright. You can't go nowhere. Every time you move, everybody knows you. But I would be comfortable driving this. I like it. I promise, I like it. Because, I mean, you can't deny it anyway. It's a Bentley. When they see those headlights and those taillights and that B with the wing around, they know what it is anyway. So you ain't getting away with it. Got your dual exhaust at the back. Nice. Real nice.
So relaxed the entire time. And it's partially because of these seats. So they've got an optional wellness setting that detects the temperature of your back and adjusts and turns on either the ventilated seats or the heated seats, depending upon, I guess, how sweaty or how freezing you are. I love the fact that we've got...
Now, I like the technology. That's cool. We getting far-fetched with the technology. The only reason I say that is because when these type of things play out, what are we dealing with then? You know what I mean? you better have that super warranty with this thing, because when that stuff starts to go bad, it's always a flip side to that coin. The more tech, wow, ooh, love it. But the flip side is when that tech start messing up, and now you got to go through this long, lengthy process of trying to figure out what's wrong or why it is wrong. And sometimes that's lengthy. You end up paying for something that's always in the shop. And nobody wants to pay for something that they don't have.
Got this 3D paneling on the door here, but something that contributes to lack of fatigue on long distance driving is a little button on the side of the seat here. So if I click that button, go ahead and rotate the screen, which is such a cool function. We can activate all of these different massage settings. Wave is my favorite. You can even change the intensity of it. But honestly, while it's subtle, the little massaging and the air bubbles pushing against your back make it so.
I love how that screen do like the JVC had a radio back in the day called the Chameleon. And I love how the screen in this car does that. So, because I'm most definitely going to cover that screen up when I get out. Because sometimes you run into a situation where certain models or certain cars are getting robbed just for the screens that's in them, right? And so you got this, you can't go nowhere in your nice car because they knocking the window out, stealing the screens. Like, I know, like in the Rams, they got the big 12-inch monitors in them. And I was heard of this guy that got his truck broke in, they stole it, and used his warranty, put a new one in there. Or insurance, put a new one in there, and the truck got broke in again, they stole the new one. So, I mean, that's a lot, It make it hard to own anything nice. And the way vehicles lose value so quick, you most definitely don't want nobody breaking in and tearing it up, you know what I mean? Making your value dip even more.
So you can drive for an even longer distance. Now, speaking of the climate control, we've got some really advanced stuff here. We've got obviously hard controls for the climate. We even have these little pushers, like it's a 1930s Bentley, which I like. The climate control is sensing the air and making sure that it eliminates any harmful particulate matter. It even works in conjunction with the vehicle's GPS to detect if you're about to enter a tunnel. It'll turn on recirculation before you get into the tunnel to make sure the air is of optimum quality.
This car is so smart. As far as how it's cleaning the air and keeping the air clean for the people in the cabin. I don't think I ever heard of a vehicle doing that ahead of time, like before you enter a tunnel and stuff like that. So this is really nice. Flying Spur Speed. I would really enjoy this car. 22s from the factory. I would not change the wheels out. The factory wheel is sporty enough. The colorway is off the chain. I think everything is placed on it perfectly. Just super nice.
Now, for those of you who love really high-end speaker systems, the Name audio system, an optional speaker system for this car, is absolutely unbelievable. 21 speakers, the clarity is fantastic. I wish it got a little bit louder, but other than that, it's unbelievable.
Man, that grill, did you see that grill when it came around that corner?
21 speakers, the clarity is fantastic.
Look at the way the light is hitting off that black grill at that angle. That is nasty, man.
I wish it got a little bit louder, but other than that, it's unbelievable. If we move on to the center console, we've got all of the climate controls down here. Obviously, pretty conventional setup. We do have these cool pushers to turn the air on and off to close the vents. But one of the coolest things about this car's climate control is it's constantly measuring the quality of the air so it can reduce fine particulate matter that's dangerous for you. But the craziest part is it works in conjunction with the navigation system to let you know if there's an upcoming tunnel, and then it'll adjust the air conditioning to recirculation mode so that the air is of higher quality. I love the steering wheel. The Alcantara feels fantastic.
Alcantara,
8-speed dual clutch transmission with awesome paddle shifters. We also have a fully customizable instrument cluster. If you click this view button, you can get a series of different views, which is pretty awesome. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take it out on the road. As an automotive journalist, I've been fortunate enough to drive over 1,000 different cars. And because of that, a lot of the cars start to blend together. But every once in a while, something comes along that is so special, so awesome, that it brings me back to the first.
He got to be in the hills of California. And it just seems like he's up on some of those winding roads. It's up in the mountains like that you see on them California movies that's shot in California or TV shows.
days of ever being able to review a car of any kind. And this is one of them. It is such an incredible experience behind the wheel, and I absolutely want one. We fired the car up in comfort mode. It starts up in all electric mode. So we're cruising along in EV mode. You've got 188 horsepower from the electric motor. Obviously, if you kick down, it'll activate that internal combustion engine. But if you want to escape the neighbors in a really quiet fashion or just drive around the city, you can use the all-electric power for up to 47 miles. But where it really shines is in the dynamic driving. But before we put it in
47 miles in EV mode, sick. That's nasty. Look at all that Alcantara down the side. Man, that's nice. And then there's a color that doesn't show dirt so fast. You know what I mean? You get these luxury cars and the interior is very light color. You can't brush against it. Because, I mean, let's be real. Sometimes you run over something and poke a tire. You got to change your flat. You might get a little dust on you. You get back in your car. Of course, you don't want it to get on anything, but the dust is on you. You don't know it from changing your tire. You brush against the interior. This could hold up to that. You can actually clean this off compared to some light shell or pale color interior.
Into sport mode and really rip this thing. I want to talk about day-to-day comfort and the overall experience behind the wheel. It is so isolated from the outside world in here. I mean, you don't hear any tire noise or road noise whatsoever. And you kind of forget how loud it typically is when you're driving a car until you roll down the window. So right now I can't hear anything at all. But when you roll down the window, you start to hear all the wind. You hear the birds, you hear the tires. This glass is like closing yourself inside of a bank vault. The visibility is fantastic. The steering wheel.
That's tight. Shuts the outside out. But I guarantee you ride a couple years in my town, you'll be able to hear that. That right there go right. That'll fade to black real quick. Some places the roads will beat all the comfort and quietness out of a vehicle.
Wheel feels so nice in your hands with that Alcantara. The automatic shifts happen really quickly, but if you do put it into sport mode and you flick those paddles, it's actually really, really impressive how fast this thing responds. So let's go ahead and kick it over into sport mode, shall we? Put it into manual mode and see how this performs. There's so many impressive parts about this car, from the powertrain to the rear seat environment, but I think what impresses me the most about the Flying Spur Speed is how well it drives in the canyons. So good. This car has such an incredible duality to it where it's incredibly comfortable on.
That son is handling them curves. That big wide body handling them curves. Nice.
The road, in traffic, commuting around town. But then in the canyons, you've got a ridiculous level of performance that something like a Rolls Royce is not capable of. I mean, it corners really flat. Yeah. You've got a 48 volt.
I'm noticing that it's cornering so good, man. I mean, it's dipping on them curves.
Electronic active anti-roll bar
50
setup
mile per hour.
That really maintains stability. You've got twin valve dampers that allow for a more comfortable ride in comfort mode and allow for a sportier, more dynamic ride.
There's no room for mistakes on this road. If homeboy wiggle, if he squirrel a little bit, he in the rocks. Ew. Whatever this costs, it ain't nothing but a 10 as a Coca-Cola can with no Coca-Cola in after that. You feel me?
In sport mode. And oh my gosh, 771 horsepower is no joke.
Dang, that mother bite.
Absurd. All right, let's go ahead and launch this thing, shall we? So we're in sport mode. Should be able to floor the brake, floor the gas, and off we go. Wow.
God. Oh, that torque.
What's crazy is, at the same time as this, I actually have the new Urus SE press car, and it effectively has the same powertrain, a 4-liter twin turbocharged V8, 8-speed, automatic, and a hybrid electric powertrain. V8. But this has such a different character to it. It's got a classy character, and then every once in a while in sport mode,
It's classy and sporty at the same time, man. It's just it's doing a lot.
These little burbles, not that often, but when you hear them, it's so satisfying. And then in the Urus SE, it's just loud all the time. It's so aggressive. So if you did want your Bentley to be like that, clearly the powertrain is capable of it. But yeah. I actually really like the way this is set up. I think it's perfect in terms of elegance, but also feeling sporty at the same time. And I mean, it pulls like a damn freight train.
Shoot, 700 something.
And the seats hold you in place well in twisty canyon roads, and of course on long distance driving and commuting. Twisty canyon roads. I thought you was in. So we have active all-wheel drive that can pretty much go fully rear-wheel drive and only activates the front setup when the car feels that it needs grip. Really, the only thing holding this car back from being ridiculous in the canyons are the tires. It's got P0s, and I'm not recommending you do this, but it would be fun for one set of tires to swap this onto Cup 2s and see how good the performance is, because I can feel that really the limitation of this car, other than the weight, of course, is the tires. And I think if we had some stickier rubber, although I don't know how Cup 2 would do with a 6,000 pound vehicle, but might be worth trying out.
I'm gonna tell you what, I don't care how heavy that mug is. He's taking these curves. He's taking these tight ass curves at 50 miles per hour, and he ain't letting out of them. He's going on in them, and that car is handling. That big body is sitting down in them curves. I like that. I see why they call it speed. That Joker is doing it.
Got a nice heads-up display as well. Adjustable head bolster, 80-something degrees. Which is really, really nice.
Hold up.
And it's just such an easy thing to drive.
Let's see if y'all check that dashboard out.
Got a nice heads-up display as well.
We talking about 87, 90 miles per hour right there in that stretch.
Adjustable
I don't know if he's about to go in the curve,
which is really, really nice. And it's just such an easy thing to drive. I really want one of these.
Still taking that curve at 45, 50 miles per hour.
Over $275,000. This one is spec'd to almost $370,000.
God dang. Whoo. Yeah. 370-something thousand. Ooh. Man, that's a house on wheels right there, cuz. This your NBA and NFL package.
This thing is worth it. It's actually ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It might be the ultimate daily driver. And those brakes.
It is the ultimate daily driver.
Really slow this thing down pretty effectively.
Ooh.
Little tire squeal. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that mother business.
What more can you want? And then when your friends come in the car, you click the screen casually and they go, what the heck is going on?
Nasty. I love
People who
that.
haven't been into a Bentley are so excited by that screen. Obviously, they've had it for quite some time now, I believe 2019. But it doesn't get old, honestly. And the exterior appearance of this car hasn't really changed much since the current generation of Flying Spur in 2019. I actually went on the launch drive of that with Bentley out in Monaco.
Look at the way the
incredible
orange.
Appearance of this car hasn't really changed much since the screen. Obviously, they've had it. Then when your friends come in, the little tire squeal.
I want y'all to look the way.
Oh my gosh.
The orange just kind of flows through the car.
What more can you want?
If you look at the orange, it comes around, hits the dash, drops on the side of the center console, comes up on the other side of the center console, flows through the door, around through the seats. I mean, it's got so much. It's like it's got rhythm. The orange actually flows through the car. That's neat. That's real neat. Just like little bitty things that really mean a lot. And they got to do that for $375,000. Come on, you got to have a lot of them lots. Cause I probably just go spend $125 on a Cadillac V. You feel me? You got luxury, and you can run it hard. You got luxury, you got speed, and you can pull something if you can tow something if you need to.
And then when your friends come in the car, you click the screen casually and they go, what the heck is going on? People who haven't been into a Bentley are so excited by that screen. Obviously, they've had it for quite some time now, I believe 2019. but it doesn't get old, honestly. And the exterior appearance of this car hasn't really changed much since the current generation of Flying Spur in 2019. I actually went on the launch drive of that with Bentley out in Monaco. Incredible experience, and I remember falling in love with that car. But the new powertrain and the new suspension
took that
setup,
car about 47,
just the driving dynamics, take things to an entirely new level of performance, of comfort, and just overall driving experience. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like always, please browse the channel.
I enjoyed it. Very, very nice vehicle. Very nice car. The 2025 Bentley Flying Spur Speed got 2 thumbs up for me. I love it. I was just going at it for the colorway, but I found out I like a lot about it.
And subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next one.
Well, guys, that's the 2025 Bentley Flying Spur. Jump in the comment, let me know what you think about it. I know you guys gotta love the colorway. You got to love the colorway.
GT.
There's no way
Power
around
is up by
that.
145.
I was hoping I'd get that front cap
Super
alone.
sedan in under 3.5 seconds. The Flying Spur is sleek.
The car is just immaculate. It's super clean. Now, if you want to give somebody $375,000, y'all can do that. I'm not going to give them that right now. You feel me? I don't have that. I loaned it to my brother. But anyway, jump in the comments. Let me know what you think about the car. Would you purchase it? Do you like this colorway? Do you like the way it handles when he was doing the drive test? You know what I mean? Would you pay $375,000 for this? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. And hey, it's your boy KJ. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.